Okay, I'm gonna mute everybody, and if you have anything to add, or you feel free to come off mute. So welcome. It's Monday, February 1st, 2021. We're gonna our power hour, Evan's power hour, and we're gonna start with A to Z commenting. So if you know where you're at and you're not, this isn't your first time, obviously, then uh, feel free to go where you left off. And I'm going to go through it one time in case anybody new is watching the recording. So what we do when we do A to Z commenting, ideally you want to come on two devices. You want to have your Zoom open on one, and um, you want to have your phone or an iPad, because we're going to go in through the Facebook app. So we're going to go through the app. And the reason we do this, I'll show you in a second. The reason we do this is because, and then we go in there, then we touch on we go to our wall, and then we're going to scroll down to see all friends. And then the friends are in alphabetical order. And that's why we go through the app, because if you go on your computer and you don't go through the app, it does not put them in alphabetical order. So basically what we're going to do then is we're going to go to if it's your first time, you're going to go to your first A, touch on it. Aaron Eads, I don't know if, so I've, see how it's blue. I've already liked it. That means I've already commented on his photo. Now this one I have not. So I'm going to comment. I'm going to like it, comment, cool picture. And then I liked it. So I know when I come back, if it's blue like that, I know I've already commented on it. So then I'm just going to, so when we're doing A to Z commenting, what we're focusing on is the profile picture or the cover photo, which is the back one. So we're just sharing love. We're offering encouragement. We're not really trying to trick the algorithms or anything like that. We're just being positive and uplifting. And we're going systematically through our A to Z list, our friends list. So once you've commented, you're going to swipe back, and it takes you right back to the list. And then you're going to go to the next person. Same thing. You're going to go through. You're going to comment on their cover photo first. I've already commented there. So then you're going to go to, and then you would comment on that, and then go back and just roll down the list. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work. If anyone has any questions or comments, please feel free. We're going to do this for about a half hour, and then we're going to take a little 5-minute break, and then we're going to switch. So when we take our break, save where you're at like 7:30. Save where you're at so that we know, because we're not going to do A to Z commenting for the rest of the night. And doing this, I mean, going through this systematically, one of the things I like about it is, we have friends in here that for whatever reason may have shut their profile off. So you can actually, so what I do when I go through here and they don't look like I unfriend it. I unfriend the profile because they're not doing anything. That probably happens to me 4 or 5 times a week, where the profile is just gone. Nobody uses it. They shut it down for whatever reason. So it's a positive thing about going through it like this systematically. We're A to Z, Kathy. We're doing A to Z commenting. Okay, so we're going to take like about a 5-minute break, and when we come back, we're going to go to do some friend requesting for about 10 minutes. So when you're done, just kind of screenshot where you're at, or however you do, whatever you do to save where you're at, and then we'll when I come back, we'll go to friend requesting. Okay, I'm back a couple minutes early. So what we're going to do now is friend request. What I've been doing, I like it. It seems to work, and I'm finding people that I actually know or have know of. I just didn't know we weren't friends. So I'll show you. This is one way to do it. That's why I've been doing it lately. So just go to the same thing. You're going to go through your Facebook app, and then click on. You're going to go to your friends. You click on your little dude over here. What's that called? Avatar. Okay, couldn't think of the name of it. And then you go to your own little line there, or your own Facebook wall. And you're going to scroll down to see all friends. There's right there. And then at the top, you can see that. Let's see. It says all and recent. So if you click on recent, it shows your most recent friends. Like the most recent one for me is that John Imhoff. And so if you click on, if I click on John, you can see that we have was it 1452? He has 1452. We have 101 mutual friends. So there's a really good chance, and we're from the same hometown. We live in Ohio, a little podunk town in northern Ohio. So there's a good, I know of him, I don't know him. So I just friend requested him earlier today. So what I'm gonna do is go on his list. And so if you can see, his total friends. If you can,
Oh, hey, I wanted to jump on.
oh, sorry.
Super excited.
She's super excited.
Super.
She's still excited, and I can't mute her. There we go. Sorry. I lost my train of thought. She started yelling at me. All right, I'm going to go back to where I was. Recent, John. And so if you can see, I can see he has 1452. So by looking at that, I know that his friends list is not protected. So I can go into there. I can click on his see all friends. And if you look at the top, this is relatively new where it says suggestions. And then Facebook's going to suggest friends that we have. And what it does is it shows us many, many mutual friends. Like look at the very tip top one is that we have 160 mutual friends. So there's a good chance I know this person, or at least we walk the same hallways, or we walk this, so there's a really good chance I know them, being that many of us are from the small town in northern Ohio. So that right there is a pretty neat thing that's relatively new. And if anyone wants to see that again, or just let me know, I'll go through it again, because it is really a great tool. And I don't know, I would encourage you to add friends, once, maybe for 10 minutes once a day. Not a whole lot, because if you start adding, if you used to go to Facebook suggestions, where it's right there at the top of your page, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Rob, you can also tell right away if their friends list is private. When I've got, and it's hard to see, but this one guy I've got 102 mutual friends with.
That's all.
When I click on,
yes,
and right where it says friends, if it doesn't say that you have mutual friends with him, he has 1,516 friends and 102 mutual. So that tells me that his friends list is open.
Correct.
So that you don't have to start touching to see whether or not you have whether or not his friends list is open. If it doesn't show you how many total friends he has, you're not going to be able to see.
Right, and then you just move on to the next one. The
Move on.
next most recent.
Yep.
So what I was going to show you was this right here. Let me make sure I can find it. If you guys know where that's at on the phone, just shout it out because I'm for some reason I'm struggling. Usually it's right on the first page, but I can't find it now all of a sudden. Oh, right here. So if you would go into you would click on your little avatar and click on Find Friends at the top there. That's not it. Sorry. It's making me a lie. I swear I just saw this. Yes, Find Friends. And then right there, Facebook is going to suggest all these people that you may or may not know. So it's going to say add friend, add friend, add friend. The problem with that is that you may or may not know all these people. That's why I like to go to recent friends. And there's a better chance of me knowing them than going through this way. And if you start hitting add friend, add friend, add friend, Facebook may flag you and kind of put you on lockdown if they feel like you're just being kind of spammy. Okay, now we're gonna switch it up and go, I don't like the friend request for much longer than 10, 15 minutes at the most at any given time. And I will only do it a couple times a day. Just because I feel like I've been warned that's the only thing I personally have ever been warned about on Facebook was adding too many friends and too close together. So next thing we're going to do is just scrub our timeline. Um, so again, if anyone's not familiar with it, I'll kind of go through it. So what we're going to do is again go through the Facebook app. You can do this on the computer too. Some people think it's easier to actually do on a computer, but the phone's fine. So then you're going to go to your wall, and essentially we're just going to go through and start commenting on people. Like I just shared this recipe earlier today. So what we're going to do is comment. I like to comment on see all the likes. So what we're doing with these is we reserve the profile picture and the cover photo for A to Z commenting. So for example, Molly, I'm going to click on hers and I'm going to comment either on her timeline or another photo, but I'm not going to comment on these two because we reserve the profile picture and the cover photo for A to Z commenting. So that's and we're just going to go systematically go down through each person that commented on our stuff, and do this. Either comment on one of their photos or something on their timeline. And once I comment, you just swipe back and it takes you right back to the list. So you can just see, then you just go right down to the next person. She's actually a client, so I'm not going to comment on hers. And then you just go back and it takes you to the third person. So you just go down systematically down through. Nikki said I drink loud. Can you guys hear me drinking my tea? Can anyone hear? I'm drinking. No, I said, all right, I'm drinking really, really loud. Sorry.
You're slurping.
I know I am. You're right. Nikki texts me. She's like, you're drinking really loud. I'll try to be quieter. for the last couple minutes, we'll just, we'll make sure we post our before and after, or our side by side, whatever you call it for the night. Usually we post around 8 o'clock. So if you need to go find that, I mean, now we have a few minutes to do that. If you need to go find it and get the content, or if you already know what you're going to post, we'll go ahead and post that on our own personal timeline. And keep in mind also that February is a really short month. So, obviously, I mean, duh, but it'll be gone before you know it. So like, if to grow your business, I would suggest getting started with momentum early. Like if you can get on a couple power hours a day, even if you have to create your own or watch a recording, I would encourage you to do that, especially early in the month. And so you generate some health assessments through early in the month. And because we know a lot of times people don't get on plan the first time we talk to them. We need to do follow-up, or they need to talk to their spouse. But the sooner we can get on those and get those health assessments on the phone, the sooner they're going to get on plan. So I just wanted to remind everyone that February is short. So we're encouraging everyone to get started early.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
I had 2 clients that are on plan that want to know if they could order extra month supplies because their spouse wanted to get on this month. So I didn't have 2 new clients, but I had 2 clients order for their spouses. The spouses didn't want to talk, but they wanted to do the plan.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you? I'm sorry. Were you asking? I didn't know you were just telling. So you're just telling me, or you were asking a question?
Yeah, I just went with it because they wanted to order, but they didn't want to join or anything else. So I offered to coach them too. So
Yeah, and I mean that's fine. I mean they can
Yeah.
order 7, a lot of months ahead if they choose to. It's just the only caveat with that is they can't be added to Live Right unless we've done a health assessment. So
Yeah.
that's the only, if wife wants to, if wife or whoever wants to coach the other one or whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. It's not ideal, but
No.
it's fine.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they could spend their money however they want, right?
Right. Yeah.
So
One of them was going to get on plan, and she used to be with another coach and transferred to me, and she said her husband was going to get on with that other coach, and she said, wouldn't it be okay if I just ordered it and he was under you instead? But I'm like, yeah, it was either he went with the other coach or he ordered from her. So that's what the two options were.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, yeah, that's fine.
That, both of those happened this week.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna stop the recording.
Okay.